Welcome back. I'm here with Football League editor Pascal Lemaire to talk about Friday night's championship match between Blackburn and Bolton. It's a Lancashire derby, Pascal, but both teams winless so far in the championship, both in the relegation zone as well. Start with Bolton, finally got their first goal of the season last time.
Yeah, it's a big thing for them because, the first four games of the season, in the Cup as well, hadn't been able to score a goal, and that's just, not being able to win, but scoring as well is so bad for them, and then they fall behind to Forest. They got a penalty against Forest, and you thought, right, this is their chance, and of course they missed the penalty. You sort of felt that the miss was probably coming because they hadn't scored. Medine missed the penalty, and then they fall behind at home to Forest, another side that's been struggling, and it looked like they was going to lose again, but then Stephen Dobbie comes up. It was a good finish from him right at the end, actually, right into the bottom corner. I think Neil Lennon after the game, he said that his side probably should have won that game. It's their home form under Neil Lennon when he came in last season was really good, and haven't been able to get a home win yet. And they're certainly they're not at home here, but then once the international break's finished, they got 2 home games, and they'll certainly want to put that right soon because they've looked really bad so far.
As for Blackburn, they've looked pretty bad as well so far.
They have, yeah. They're still without a win as well, and the 1-0 defeat to Brighton last time. Brighton are doing well. They're joint top of the table. They've been one of the surprise packages early on, but that game against Brighton was their first game without a goal. Jordan Rhodes, is he going to be there? He couldn't play in that one, and you wonder if the problem is this injury. Even though he hasn't been able to play in these last 2, it might almost help Blackburn that he hasn't been playing and scoring goals. Say if he'd been in the team and scored 3 goals in 2 games, then it would have increased the interest in him. And the fact that he's been out might just be a sort of blessing in disguise. Then they now know that they're probably going to be able to keep him until at least January, and that'd be a big boost then because Delfunso and Fode Koita, the 2 new players, having 2 new players like that, both of whom don't have that much championship experience, it's tough for them up front there. And you look at the fixtures they've had; it's been a fairly kind start, but they haven't been able to get the results they want. And against Brighton, Ben Marshall had to play at right back because they're defensively short. They only had 6 subs for that game as well. And Ben Marshall is a brilliant winger. Him and Craig Conway on either wing, and that's a great wing combo to have. But to play Ben Marshall at right back just shows how short they are at the moment. Still haven't had a clean sheet, and we know about the transfer embargo restricting their signings, but the fact they haven't been able to sign anyone this season, it increasingly looks like a sort of season where they've just got to try and stay in the league and build again next summer. So
it already seems like a fairly big game, winless both of them. Who do you see ending that record?
I don't, to be honest. I think it might be a draw. I think Bolton, like I said, they've struggled up front, but Blackburn, they've also struggled to keep clean sheets haven't kept a clean sheet yet. So I think this one just might be a really tough game to call. So I'm going to have to sit on the fence and go 1-1.
Sportsman going for a 1-1 draw.